when he would stand in the classroom before us, or when he would stand on the podium before a large audience, he would say, lately I've been thinking, and everybody would sit forward like this. What has he been thinking? Just a fascinating mind.
Do you think that goodness pays? That is the good man the happy man?
As long as you think about being paid for being good, well, that is not good.
That is not goodness.
So goodness doesn't pay.
When NBC mounted its Wisdom series, somebody, one of the moguls, had this idea that we have the words of Aristotle and Plato and other great men, but we don't see them in action. Now we've got, wouldn't it be wonderful if we had videos of Plato? And so now we've got the technology, so we will mount a series in which we will capture the wise men of our time alive. And so they mounted this 16-part series. Okay, they found we have the technology, but where are the wise men? A little technical problem here. Well, they scrounged and they found, and then at the last moment, they realized that they were all Westerners. And so are we to assume that all the wisdom in the world is Western? Well, no, that's not quite right. So we have to have a token Asian in the picture. And Suzuki was at Columbia, so they tapped him and they imported me for 3 glorious days. 3 days they filmed us, 8 hours a day, to boil it down to half an hour. Don't ask me if that is cost effective in terms of what came out. But what I'm referring to, it was a wonderful benefit to me because it gave me 3 days, darshan as the Indians would say, in the presence of this wonderful human being.
In psychology or science, time is a problem, but not timelessness. Timelessness is excluded altogether from scientific analytical studies because timelessness has nothing to analyze.
You don't think that it's inevitable that man, realizing that after 70, 80 years must die, it's not necessary for him to think about his death and what happens thereafter?
Exactly.
He doesn't have to think about it.
No. 70 years or 80 years or 100 years, well, that concerns time. But when we are living itself is not in time.
It is not in time. The days come and go.
Yes.
This seems like time.
Yes, that's the way somebody thinks. Somebody standing or imagining that somebody is outside time. But if we go on with time itself, well, there is no such question whether we survive or not.